much Chris Christie can one country take? The New Jersey governor is putting that question to the test all over the map. Today, Christie kicks off a 19-state pre-election campaign blitz in his role as chairman of the Republican Governors Association. He is in 4 states just today: Arizona and New Mexico this morning, Colorado and Iowa later on. It is his 3rd visit to Iowa this month, despite the fact that Iowa's Republican governor is leading by 23 points in our latest poll. Obviously, very important that Christie helps out in the Hawkeye state, and not at all because Iowa is the first presidential test in the nation. Fear not. Despite his crisscrossing, New Jerseyans are not being deprived of their governor's characteristic charisma. Quite the contrary. Yesterday, a local activist confronted Christie at a Sandy anniversary event, urging the governor to, quote, finish the job on Sandy recovery. And thus he ignited a 5-alarm Christie fire.
Happy to have a debate with you anytime you like, Guy, because somebody like you who doesn't know a damn thing about what you're talking about except to stand up and show off when the cameras are here. I've been here when the cameras aren't.
Okay, 5-alarm Christie fire on mute. Just moments ago, Governor Christie tweeted out a video from earlier today in New Mexico with a response to the dust-up with that protester.
I don't look forward to doing that stuff, but I won't shrink away from it either. So it's just another day at the ranch, in Rancho Christie, and so we'll just keep doing our jobs.
Joining me now is Communications Director for Emily's List, Jess McIntosh, and Washington Post columnist and Senior Fellow of Governance Studies at the Brookings Institute, E.J. Dionne. Oh, Jess, nothing like the one sound clip that the whole segment's based around, not playing the volume.
I thought he was particularly facially evocative.
Exactly.
I got what he was saying. I didn't have to hear it.
He said at some point, in his own Christian way, I'd be more than happy to have a debate with you anytime you like, Guy, because someone like you doesn't know a damn thing about what you're talking about except to stand up and show off when the cameras are here. I've been here when the cameras aren't here, buddy, and done the work, and it goes on and
you
goes on.
You could be governor of New Jersey.
I do a good Chris. Thank you, EJ. Is it fair to say that maybe New Jerseyans and Chris Christie need a little time off? What did you think of all of this?
So I'm a New Yorker, but I've spent a lot of time living in the Midwest, and watching this, I'm just trying to picture how does that play when he's yelling at Iowans?
Right.
I mean, I lived in Minnesota. They are nice people. They are good people.
And there are some nice people in
New Jersey too, but they like, you know, they're okay with more bombastic than the Midwest is. Triumph the Insult Comic Dog is not funny in Iowa or Minnesota, and I don't think that those folks are going to want Chris Christie as their president either. I think his Insult America tour is not going to be a successful one.
Yeah, EJ, you know, and it's not just going to Iowa. It's, oh, well, what if Chris Christie was engaged in a heated dialogue with Vladimir Putin as leader of, you know, the country? How does that play out? I guess I wonder, you know, cable news has a tendency to sometimes make mountains out of molehills, but on this particular issue, temper and temperament, the way a man comports himself on the national stage or deals with, you know, hecklers, which is something the current president deals with a lot, it is a serious issue for Chris Christie.
Well, you can imagine Chris Christie saying, and I understand he's once said something like this, you know, that Putin wouldn't have invaded Crimea if he had been president, presumably because he would have told him to sit down and shut up. But, you know, first of all, I totally agree with Jess in the spinning the stereotype in the Midwest. The Midwest likes nice on the whole. And so I think Christie may feel that he's ideologically off, a little too moderate for some conservatives, but if he shows he's really tough, they'll like him. But I don't think that works, and I think it does show someone out of control. But I think the other thing about this story is that heckler was going at him on his handling of Sandy relief. And I think that his anger and how angry he was may reflect the fact that he knows he may be vulnerable on this, that all the money hasn't gone out to those folks, and he may have made the mistake of calling attention to that problem by creating this little episode. The next day's story is about what was the heckler going at him for in the first place.
And that is exactly what the